Hey, how's it going? It's about 5:30 p.m. on a nice Monday afternoon, no rain. And I'm going to go out and explore my neighborhood a little bit. I've only been on this street, and I'm not even exactly sure what street it is. I live on Soi 26, in between Sukhumvit and Rama 4. I'm almost right in the middle, right here by the Four Wings Hotel. And if you see, I don't know if I'll be able to point to it, right there. There's like a white top over a mall. I think that is K Square, and right next to that is the Big C. In fact, you can almost see the Big C right there. That's Rama 4. So once again, I've always kind of preached in the videos to stay close to the trains, and I still kind of stand by that. But this apartment, I can get to the train in 6 minutes, 7 minutes if I'm kind of walking along. So it's perfect for me. Nice size apartment and all. I am going to explore this area back here. This is Soi 26, and I'll explain down on the ground. But if you see that building right there with the pool, that street, I'm not sure. I think it's a continuation of 26, but we'll go over there and look. I've only been through there once. And for whatever reason, these Sois in Bangkok, they don't connect so well. So I'm pretty sure if I go down that Soi, it does not connect over to Rama 4. But there might be an apartment complex, parking garage, something I can climb through and get over on Rama 4. So I'm going to go check it out and go through that neighborhood. I've only been through it a couple of times on a motorbike. I think it's mostly apartment buildings, but it's a nice little quiet area. And if that wasn't a very good explanation, I'm down on 26 now, and if you look all the way to the end of the street, I'm guessing it's about 300 meters. Again, I'm trying to stay away from saying city blocks, but you can almost see, you really can't. Sukhumvit, way down the way, just all these cars are in the way, and then 26 comes down, and it turns just a short ways, then you go to the right, and then you're a small distance, maybe 200 meters, and you're at Rama 4 and the Lotus and Big C shopping center. I'm going back up the ways, just a small amount, maybe 50 meters, and I'm going to take a right. You can look up the Dwell, D-W-E-L-L, on 26 apartment complex, and that's where we're going to start. And I love my apartment, and it's not much of a problem for me, but this is a thoroughfare during rush hour, getting in between Sukhumvit and Rama 4. Yeah, you can see it's just a constant stream of cars and motorbikes. Again, not that big a deal. I lived on busy Sukhumvit Soi 77, and that's almost impossible to get across. This one, you kind of have a fighting chance. And just getting our boundaries, my apartment's right there where you see everybody coming around the corner. Again, that's Soi 26. And looking up the way, if you see that red light at the end of the street, that's Sukhumvit. And I am turning on that street. Don't make me say it. And right up here is the Dwell 26 apartment complex. It's a nice place. I almost took a one bedroom in there. I think it was 16,000 asking, so I probably could have did a little bit better. But it was 35 square meters. There was nothing wrong with it. But then my the agent I was with, she said, well, let's go take a look at this place. It's 22,000. The one I ended up getting for 19,000. So there's always a little bit of negotiation in there, and I was prepared to offer to pay 6 months rent up front. Didn't have to. She accepted the 19. And this Dwell 26, yeah, check it out on Property Flat or Hip Flat or Property Scout. 6-story, has a beautiful pool, almost well, I like to swim laps, so it's a lap pool. And here's the Dwell. Again, very short walk to the main part of 26. I would say, less than 8 minutes if you're walking just at a reasonable pace. I probably do it in 6 to get to the Prompong BTS. Now, this is the area I'm not so sure about, because the only times I've gone through here, the motorbike goes all around and pops out up on, I think, Soi 34, almost by Thong Lor BTS. I'm attempting to go to the right, and this is just going to be an experiment to see if I can get towards Rama 4. And just across the street from the Dwell is, I don't know if that's the Musi building. It's the Seed Musi. I've never seen a unit in there. I hear the Dwell. I hang out down at Queen Bee, down the street, and different people over the years. Yeah, I live down at the Dwell, or I live down at, I think they just call it the Seed. Popular spots with expats. Not on the train, but not far from the train. And I've gone down that little alley before. It's just a string of private homes and no connection to the next Soi. Bangkok's a little tricky as far as getting from one street to the other. Tucked away back here, oftentimes you got to know what parking garage or hotel lobby to maybe take a shortcut. Kitty Care, International Kindergarten, and I know right up on the left here is some type of restaurant. I look down on it every night, and it's Christmas tree lights. Here it is. It's called the Neighborhood. Yeah, I see these lights up from my balcony. I need to give it a try sometime. Now here's the garage for the Ari place. I'm gonna take 5 minutes and see if I can walk through the parking garage. I'm 99% sure it pops out over on Soi 26, right on my short walk to the Lotus and Big C. In other words, if there isn't a way to get to Rama 4 that way, well, you need to learn the shortcuts. And yeah, you're not really supposed to walk through their parking garage every day, but just walk on by with authority. Nobody's going to care. Okay, so RE is a bust. Right on the other side of this fence is Soi 26, but there's no way to get through. Some of these bigger buildings, it takes up the whole area. You can walk in the front door on one Soi and drive your car out on the other, but not in this case. So I'm heading back to the main street we were on. And that's a nice BMW convertible. So that didn't work out, but you gotta give it a try. I know there's a business, maybe it's that grayish building. There's a business that I'll bet takes up the whole area, but we'll find out. And here's the Kitty Care. This says the Blue Perla, which is a facelift, no surgery, eyelid surgery. And here's the Manderson Suites. I'm not going to film it because I was just next door and it sure didn't look like it went all the way through, but I am going to walk in just to check it out. I'm 99% sure it does not go through. Again, this says Sukhumvit 26, but it's clearly an extension off the main 26. Nope, same deal. You can see the wall and the fence at the end. Ideally, we're trying to find one without the wall, and if you pop through on the other side, maybe through another parking garage, you would almost be at my front door, very close, 100 feet away. So I just talked to that gentleman walking his dog, and he told me there is no way to get, this is Soi 26, but there's no way to get to the other Soi 26. He says you have to go back the way I came from. So you need to keep all that in mind when you're picking your spots. Although I've had people say things like that, and then I found a shortcut that maybe they were even unaware of. But you think a local would know. And he says, yeah, it's strange back here. He says it's still 26. It kind of goes like way past those two cars. And where that big building is, well, actually where that cell tower is, I think that's almost Rama 4 with the Big C and the Lotus. But there's no way to get there from back here. Again, a little strange, but it is what it is. And here's another kindergarten. It says the Vanessa. Seems like a private school, I'd guess. Right across the way from the Ricos, which looks beautiful. Ricos and Rica. They look like townhomes. Now here's a nice looking building, the LJ Court. Looks a little older, which might equal large. Now I see everybody making this left turn here, so I'm gonna guess, try not to get hit here, I am gonna guess that is when I've been sitting on the back of a motorbike. We shoot up this street, and then you kind of wind around and you end up way down by Thong Lor BTS. And this, I'm gonna guess, is gonna dead end down here, but I'm still gonna head down there. Yeah, definitely, that's like a TV station with that antenna on the roof, and I know that's on Rama 4. It's a shame. You think somewhere over here, going down to the right, and maybe I can. If this street dead ends, I think I'll come back over here and go to the right. There's got to be a way at some point to get over to Rama 4. You just have to pick your spots if you want to live in this building right here. Well, almost where that like triangular looking thing is, not quite that far. That's Sukhumvit and Prampong BTS, and you just got to pick your spots on how far you want to live from a train. And I never heard of this. Made your day. Beer and beef. Says it's 20 meters to the left. Again, we're going to walk down to the end of this little street and see if it dead ends. I took a quick look on Google Map, and I think it does. And I'm all about the condos. I mean, I'm just keeping it simple. But this place, Bon Mom or whatever it's called, it's just, I see 5 mailboxes on the wall. It's just private little like townhomes. And yeah, it's all here. Townhomes, single family homes. Again, I'm just keeping it simple, a single retired guy. But other people have larger needs as far as size. They might want a large townhome they can drive the car right up to. And this must be that turn where it said that beef and beer was. I'll go experiment in a second. I just want to see if this makes a right turn. Okay, so that's a little disappointing. It dead ends right here. And even if you were able to get through there, it doesn't look like there's a simple way to get to, say, that large building. It's all walled off in just a small area, just like this bamboo court. Now this is a really cool place to live. Look at those fluffy chickens or whatever they are. But it's small, and it's tucked away way back here. Still has a security guard. There's security guards everywhere. Hey guys, what the heck are those? They're kind of cool. Yeah, this is just a 3-story apartment complex. Food delivery guy found it, so it's not that difficult. All those big high-rises over there, they're on Soi 24. So my mission to sneak from this side of Soi 26 to the other side of Soi 26 failed. So we're gonna go back, and you can see we came down, I don't know what that is, 200 meters from the main Soi 26 and where that tuk-tuk is turning. We're gonna go to the right and see what's over there. Yeah, and I don't know what those birds were. They were beautiful. I was calling them chickens. Maybe they were baby emus or something. I don't know, all fluffy like that, but nice looking birds. And my instinct is this little Soi is gonna dead end as well, but I wanna see what that beer and beef. Well, I see a loose Rottweiler down there, so we might not make it all the way. We'll see how grouchy he is. He's with his owner. Well, here's the beer and beef, and it's not open today. It is Monday. A lot of places are closed on Monday, but hopefully it's still around. And here's some really nice looking 3-story walk-up townhomes, and then it dead ends. So I'm kind of running out of light. Yeah, this place is called Made Your Day. We're gonna go down and take a right and head back towards the way we came from, and maybe head up that other little side Soi. I might be looking at this whole situation wrong. If there was a way to connect easily road-wise. Now, I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for, well, cut through the lobby of this building and you can get from one Soi to another. But I almost understand the guy who owns this big, beautiful house. Kind of the last thing he wants is for this to be used as a thoroughfare like my street in between Sukhumvit and to get right over to Rama 4. So these folks back here, they might be happy as can be that the only people coming back here live back here. And there do look to be, I mean, those where the chickens were or whatever it is, those look like big, beautiful units. I mean, that looks like a huge unit. All right, so we're back to where I see all the traffic going, and I've gone up this way a couple of times, right at the, what is that, LJ or LT court again? And once again, we came from here, we came off at 26, came up this way, this is still 26. And even though we're heading off this way, I don't see a street sign. I'd almost guess it's still considered Soi 26. I see a lot of motorbikes more than just food delivery. So I'm gonna, okay, yeah, he just came around that corner. Yeah. I wonder if it goes to the right as well. If it goes to the right, then it has to pop out at Rama 4 at some point. Yeah, I've definitely been back here. There's a fancy sushi bar and a raw bar attached next door. I like this area back here, but yeah, if you're just on foot power, it's a little tricky. It's not the end of the world, but well, okay, that big hotel, I think it's a hotel right there. I think it's on Soi 24. It's right, no, I take it back. That is on my street. That's on Soi 26. So from there to BTS Phrom Phong is, let's call it a 9-minute walk, and from here maybe add another 5 minutes to that. Just giving you an idea where you are if you're on foot power. Okie doke, I kind of know where I am at now. That's the JSK mansion, and I've walked down there. It just goes to the right and there's some homes, so there's no way to get through Rama 4 there. I tried that months ago. Ooh, okay, so we're almost going back. That big building is not far from Sukhumvit, maybe 200 meters. So we have to go all the way back to where that motorbike just came around the corner and head off to the right. That's all right. Once again, I got to get out and look around to, I could have swore there'd be a way to get through Rama 4, but I sure didn't find it. There are some cool little buildings back here, no doubt. I like this area, but to be honest, if I'm going by memory, once we go up and take a right, take a left, take a right, we are closer to Thong Lo BTS than Phrom Phong for sure. So if you're looking on a map in between Phrom Phong BTS and Thong Lo BTS, in between, say, Soi 26 and Soi 34, that's the area I'm kind of running around. And this is HOMM, I think, the home building. Looks like a six-story unit, but pretty nice. I would love to, now this is a home, but just find some little cool 3-unit building, you know, in a little compound. I keep to myself at home. I don't make a lot of noise, so I don't really need to blend in with hundreds of people. I'd love to find a little place like that, but they're hard to come by. You need to have a hookup or get lucky walking by with a for rent sign. I will tell you this, if you want to rush over here and buy, say, an SUV, well, he's taking up both sides of the road just in that Toyota 4Runner. I have been on this road where the motor taxi or the car has to pull it to one side. There's this little street just really wasn't designed for 2 even compact cars. Ronin Pizza must be popular with the locals. Little neighborhood spot. And we're coming up to that right turn. Okay, we made the turn and we're now heading down this way. But this little street right here was at Sutton Place or whatever it is. This building, this is the back entrance at the beginning of the video when I first walked past the dwell and I pointed up that street and I just said, yeah, I know that dead end's down there. Well, this is it. So once again, there's no easy way to get through here. Maybe if you could get through here, which it's locked, it looks like you need a clicker, you could pop out on that little dead end area and then end up over by Dwell 26, but not an easy solution. I'm just laying everything out there. We're gonna walk down this street all the way to the end of the street and make a left, and then I think we're close to Sukhumvit. And this sure looks like a nice place. Tailing Pling. Thai cuisine. And we have a building right across the way. The Ming House. Oh, that looks like a beautiful building. Yeah, since I made all those right and left turns, I found nothing shooting off towards Rama 4. I don't even think at that corner where everybody's coming around, I don't think you can go to the right and head towards Rama 4. So you got a long distance between 26 and whatever road is going to get you back over towards that Big C and Lotus on Rama 4. a little private alley with some homes. And here's a building across the way. Oh, these are nice. Yeah, I remember riding past these. They're only 4-story, but they look beautiful. Let me get the name of the complex. Well, there's two next to each other. One of them is Sukhumvit House, which looks beautiful. There's Sukhumvit House. And I don't see the name of this smaller building. It's nice though, like a little compound and maybe even some villas in the back. Unless it's a part of Sukhumvit House. Again, we're not far from Thang Lo BTS. And Sukhumvit is down that way, 150 meters maybe. Some private houses here. Smaller building. I am running out of daylight, so I'm kind of hustling along. Although I make plenty of these videos at night just because it's 80 degrees instead of 108 degrees. So this building says it's the Tia Deluxe on Sukhumvit 34. So at some point we've switched over to a winding and twisting 34. So I was correct. In between 26 and 34, there's no real way to get over towards Rama 4 unless I missed it. But I walked all the way down where those two fuzzy chickens were, and that would be the closest to Rama 4 from 26. Here's the Pavilion Place. Some kind of construction site over here. It looks like they're building another building. But Pavilion Place, it's nice. I don't know what that big monster complex is. I think that's, I don't know what that is on 34. Is it the address? Just one of those mega complexes off of Sukhumvit, I think. And just to get our boundaries, I don't know if you can see it. I don't have, I can't zoom in this low light, but way at the end of the way up, you see a white neon sign. That's the Staybridge Hotel on Soi 24, which is almost attached to my building on Soi 26. So we went that way, walked all around, and twisted our way to Sukhumvit Soi 34, and that's it. There's the BTS, there's 34, and I want to say the train is, I guess I'll walk up there. I think it's at Soi 36. Here's BKK Sun. I guess it's a tanning bed, and I don't know what that is. Is that Korean food? And what is this? Looks like a little bar called Belina. It's pizza. Sorellina. Huh. The Buddhist Training Center. And that's it. We're back to Sukhumvit Soi 34. Yeah, right there's the stairs to BTS. Well, it's the stairs to the walkway, so you're still quite a ways from the station, but that's where you access it, in between 34 and 36. Whoa, this guy's hitting the trees. I think it's Soi 36, or it's another Soi without a number, that it goes all the way through to Rama 4. So just as a side note, I ended over there at Thang Lo BTS, Soi 34 in the Crest building. I started this walk, I wanted to come over here to this little restaurant over by the Big C, and I just ordered up a motorbike to drive me over here. He came the exact same way I just walked. He didn't go from Soi 34 up to 26 and straight up. He went that back way back here, and there's the Channel 3 building. I was in this neighborhood back here trying to pop out over here somewhere, but I don't think you can until you're kind of on the other side of that Channel 3 building. This is Rama 4 right over here, and man, the traffic is horrible from the beginning of Rama 4. It's just bumper to bumper all the way to Sukhumvit, which is 1.5 kilometers maybe. These cars, that van right there, before he gets to Sukhumvit, if that's where he's going, is going to be easily 20 minutes, maybe longer. So there you go, the bike confirmed it. I'm sure if there was a quicker way rather than winding all through there, you know, he would have just went up a block and came across. So That's okay with me. So thanks again. Thanks for checking it out and getting lost around Bangkok with me. Consider subscribing for more looks. Have a great evening.